In a quiet little town, there was a boy named Rohan, renowned for his bright intelligence and boundless potential. His burning ambition was to become a skilled doctor, a healer of many. However, the path to his dreams was overshadowed by a significant obstacle, a lack of discipline within his own mind. Rohan was like a rudderless ship, easily swayed by the waves of distraction. Every time he sat down to study, a myriad of temptations would arise: the ring of his phone, the endless scrolls of social media, or simply his own whimsical daydreams. He would often tell himself, "I still have time, I'll study later." But that later seemed to never arrive. His parents and teachers had repeatedly warned Rohan about the importance of focus and discipline. But he paid them little heed. Deep down, he believed that intelligence alone would be enough to guarantee his success. Then, one day, the school announced the results of a scholarship exam. Rohan had placed great hopes on this exam, dreaming of a scholarship that would propel him closer to his goal. But when he saw his name absent from the list of successful candidates, he was utterly devastated. Meanwhile, his diligent friends had all passed with flying colors. The disappointment in his teacher's eyes, which had once held only praise, weighed heavily on Rohan's heart. That evening, Rohan sat alone in his silent room, feeling ashamed. Not because he wasn't smart, but because he knew he had squandered so much time. The hours he had let his mind wander, the days he had indulged in frivolous pleasures. It all flashed before him like a slow-motion film. In that moment, a thought sparked in his mind: intelligence alone was not enough. Without discipline, success would forever remain a distant dream. Determined to change, Rohan sought out someone he believed had mastered the art of self-control, a wise old monk who lived in seclusion on the outskirts of town. Legend had it that the monk was once an ordinary man, but through sheer perseverance and extraordinary discipline, he had completely transformed his life. The next morning, Rohan made his way to the small monastery. He found the monk meditating peacefully beneath an ancient tree, his face radiating an aura of profound serenity. Bowing respectfully, Rohan said, "Venerable Master, I am tormented by my inability to control my mind. I yearn for success, but distractions constantly pull me away. Please, teach me how to cultivate discipline." The monk slowly opened his eyes, a gentle smile gracing his lips. "Ah, the restless mind. It is the greatest challenge for us all. Let me tell you a story." He began. Long ago, there was a young man named Via who harbored the dream of becoming the kingdom's greatest archer. He possessed natural strength and talent, but his mind was easily distracted. Some days he would practice with fervent dedication, while other days he would squander his time on trivial pursuits. One day, Via approached a renowned archery master and pleaded, "I aspire to be the best, please, instruct me." The master led him to the riverbank, handed him a bow and arrow, and pointed to a leaf floating on the water. "Shoot that leaf," he instructed. Via drew his bow, aimed, but the arrow flew wide of its mark. The master inquired, "What did you see when you aimed?" Via replied, "I saw the river, the trees, the sky, and the leaf." The master shook his head. "That is your problem. You see too many things at once. A true archer sees only their target, nothing else." Driven by determination, Via practiced relentlessly for months, training his mind to focus solely on the target. Finally, when the master asked again, Via confidently answered, "I see only the leaf." This time, when the arrow was released, it pierced the target perfectly.